What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the yellow color. Thank you for the 4 months, Kamada Rumida. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for your subscription. My content is just whatever. Anyways, we got Tigerbots here playing as Uranus on the team TRN. Turin, his partners today in the red color playing as Odin. His name is I Bring Farts. And rounding out the team in the top side of the map, we got AC the Great playing as Loki. Odin, and Uranus. Their opponents today in the sky blue color playing as Uranus. His name is Marcos. Their partners today in the blue color playing as Zeus. His name is Antos. Ooh, we have Zeus for Antos. I love that. And finally, rounding out the team, we have Gabu playing as Loki. You guys might be wondering what this map is. This map is Tropical Mirage. Tropical Mirage, ladies and gentlemen. This one's a bit of an interesting one. The things to be aware of is essentially wherever there is green, there is hunt. That is essentially the map idea. There's a decent amount of wood. There's a decent amount of gold. Wherever there's green, there's hunt. High hunt map, that's what it means. And the starting food possibilities go from 1 hippo all the way up to 3 hippo, I think. So, yeah. So it goes from 400 food at a minimum in the starting hunt all the way up to 1,200 food. And you could also get zebra or gazelle. So there's lots of different opportunities on this map. So we'll see how things are going to go. So let's talk about the map, the combination here of these gods. I love this combination. Loki, Zeus, Uranus on high hunt is so good. The reason why it's so good is because Zeus can just go double military academy. So the way that you do double military academy, and the best way to do this on a map like Tropical Mirage, where you get a big amount of food in your main base. Now, Antos isn't doing this, mind you, but that's because he doesn't know. He's not a Zeus main, and he hasn't put the effort into learning all these strategies. But the best way to do this is you go for a 4-minute advance time, and you chuck down the military barracks down onto your partner's base. You only need to send 1 villager over there. You put 7 villagers on wood, you put 7 villagers on food, you put 2 villagers on gold. 1 villager of that food situation would move over to drop the barracks. So you got 6 on food at that point. As soon as you hit the next age, you build a Jason, you build an Odysseus, you build the military academy, you build the second military academy. As soon as you built that second military academy, you take 5 villages off of wood and you go and put them onto food. And then you live the dream from then on. You put villagers onto gold, you can mass those hoplites out crazy fast, and you can put pressure onto your opponent very, very nicely. So that's the strat for those of you who want to know if you've got that sort of map. If you go for 430, it's basically the same thing, except you've got a little bit of extra food in the bank to make a Minotaur, or get yourself Olympic parentage. Now, for Team TRN here, the question is, how are they going to defend against this? Now, oftentimes, we've seen this from Loki players already, where they get Hall of Thanes too early. So if you do get rushed here, well, actually, in all honesty, like, someone here needs to get throwing action. Now, you've got Loki against Loki here. If I'm playing this from AC the Great's perspective and I see a Zeus, I am going Loki, Herser, and throwing Axeman immediately. I'm not even bothering about Hall of Thanes until later in the game, because I know that I'm on the flank and I know that there's going to be problems for me. Same too here for our Odin player. He needs to go either the raiding cavalry throwing axeman or Ulfsark throwing axeman in order to help out and defend against those hoplite raids. Because, I mean, raiding is going to be big here, I guess. So maybe you could just go raiding cavalry and just try and find some villager kills or something like that. So we'll see how it's all going to go. Relics on the map, we do have the Blue Crystal Shard, giving extra bonus onto wood and gold. Tail of Cerberus here, extra myth unit recharge time. That looks like a toothed arrows over here, extra pierce damage. Everyone else advancing to the next age here. No surprises. Prometheus, Athena. Oh, that's a surprise. Antos going through Hermes is a big surprise. I would have gone Athena here most of the time, but he's not. He's obviously not going for anything out of the town center. So that's actually, no, it looks like Antos is going for a 2 town center play. So you can still do the hoplites, but he goes 2 town centers first into hoplites. A bit of a surprise. I wouldn't recommend this unless you are crazy like Antos. But we'll see how it's going to go. We'll move over onto this location. Got a handful of giraffe on this town center. He's also got these back gazelle over here as well. As the oracles moving out alongside the map here. So on the bottom side of the map, we do have Uranus versus Uranus. So this one's going to be a tough one for Marcos. Tiger Boss being one of the strongest Atlantean players playing currently. He's going to have to just play defensively and just hope that his team can kind of carry him through. Oftentimes, that's really the right option in the Uranus matchup anyways, is to play defensive. So we'll see how things are going to go. Nice micro here from Tiger Boss. Going to be able to utilize his Valor soon here. As we do see the Hersir coming out. So now that Antos is just getting his town center, you don't even need to make those throwing axemen anymore. As Gabu retreating back to his main base. He's got a lot of those relics. Arrows of the Alpha boosting the tower upgrades, and Anvil of Hephaestus making his armor upgrades cheaper. That's actually a really big relic in this matchup because you want to get copper mail. You want to get bronze mail as soon as you can in this matchup. So that's going to make it much, much cheaper for him to make that work there. As the town center does come down for Antos, walls coming through. He's playing really, really defensively here as this Valkyrie does get spotted there by the Centaur. As the Odin player looking for something to do. What's our Odin player doing here? He is going for Ulfsark. Ulfsark in this situation, I mean, it makes sense in a way, but I think most Odin mains would go raiding cavalry in this situation, but we'll see how it's all going to go. As a weird Loki bug happening here. I'm not sure. Oh, he must. Sometimes when you spy a Hersir that's got a relic in it, if you drop the relic into the temple, the spy gets dropped in with the relic. It's a really weird bug. Don't ask me why it happens, because I don't know, but it happened. As the Hersir are going to be taking this fight. Nice micro there from AC the Great, pulling that Hersir back nicely there. This one here, very, very low HP. Gabu pulling that one there, but that Einhjar spawn is huge. You have to micro this one. There we go. Einhjar blowing that horn, and obviously Gabu, he needs to retreat here. He gets the troll spawn there. Okay, I mean, more Hersir come through for Gabu, but the Odin off cycle coming in. With that Einhjar, you should win that fight most of the time. I think AC must have retreated a little bit too early before the real damage came through there. Anyways, husbandry on the way now for our Odin player. He's got his Ulfsark searching around the map. At this point, Antos still hasn't been touched, dropping an armory. Okay, Antos, this is what I like to see. This is greed. This is beautiful. Antos has gone Hermes. He's chucking an armory down, and he's going for a 2-town center fast mythic or a 2-town center fast heroic into mass hoplite. So he's going to be able to put so much pressure on with underworld attack. Now there is going to be a frost he needs to think about, but that's what's coming for him. We see Marcos pulling back here now. He doesn't want to fight. Neither does Tiger Boss. Marco's going to be searching around the map, looking for some little bits of damage here all around the places. AC the Great searching around yet again for some raids. These villages here, very, very open. Very, very open. So we'll see how things are going to go as Antos finishing up on this hunt over here. He's got a gold over here. He still has these gazelle on that location there to jump to, and Apollo is on the way. There's still no military buildings getting dropped down for Antos. So to me, this looks like just a 2-town center, fast mythic, and Antos has effectively just said to his team, guys, just defend. I got you. I got you here. Just defend. You don't need to win. You just need to not die. And Antos is going to carry this game through in the late game. Go for some sort of blitzkrieg attack, or he's dropping his military academies down now. So I don't actually know if he is going Mythic Age or not. But we'll see how it's all going to shape up here as the Valkyrie searching around. We do see that this town center has been grabbed by I Bring Farts in the front of the base here as AC searching around for something to do. We do have these units coming in. Oh, big raid here from Tiger Boss, hitting that hero citizen, completely wedging that one in. No way to get away from that situation here as Marcos jumps into the tower over here, jumps into the manor onto this position over here. As the units searching here for something to do. We've got the Ulfsark coming in onto this big shockwave there by Tiger Boss. Unrelenting. We'll see if he's going to be able to block these villagers from getting back. That's 3 citizens kills there. No town centers. And Antos cast ceasefire. He says, all right, ceasefire time. All right, ceasefire. No problems here. Antos says, Marcos, you've kind of screwed up a little bit. Let me help you out a bit. It's a little bit late on the ceasefire there, as the hoplites are coming through for Antos. He's dropping a market as well. The question is he going to be able, what's he doing? Is he going for a heroic age push here, or is he going for a mythic age push here? Does he go for Hephaestus? Does he go for Hephaestus or Hera here? There's a lot of different questions to be asked. He's currently just massing hoplites into his military academy here, as the town centers are getting grabbed here for AC the Great. This strategy from Antos is very, very greedy, and it does allow your opponents to get full map control here. And effectively, the aim here is to say is to hit the back of your opponent's base and kill them from the back inwards, just as a surprise. Essentially, just popping up behind them is the kind of idea here. As Marcos is sitting on this position, defending this one, as Tiger Boss searching around for something to do here. As more military academies coming through. Let's take a quick look at Antos' resources here. He's got a lot of gold, not much food, pumping the units out here for the time being. And he is just, he's coming through. He's got his hoplites out to defend against these Ulfsark on this position. There's no upgrades for the Ulfsark. It doesn't matter. He's got the Manticore here. That's more than scary enough on this position. As we do see the units pulling back over here, potentially going to grab this town center. A citizen kill or something did happen there from Marcos. Nice play from Marcos there. As the hoplites do clean up the rest of this. There's another military academy coming down. Now, you can kind of hit this timing here if you just cut the hoplites, hit the underworld, go mythic while going mythic age is another option instead of waiting for the mythic age to actually pop. As the Hursa pulling back here, we do see Gabu here. He doesn't have any upgrades just yet for his armory. Neither does AC the Great. As AC pulling back here, he's got so many Hursa. Both of these players just haven't really fought each other. They've just been raiding as much as they can. As Gabu grabbing that town center over there, he's up on this gold mine at the back. He's kind of not hunting anymore, which is a little bit unfortunate. Bragi coming through for both Gabu and AC the Great, as you kind of need to keep hunting, but there looks like there's no hunt left as Gabu's kind of pushed back into his base. We do see that these Hursa are getting pushed back with the Loki Hursa having that bonus of being in the heroic age. They completely carved through this army here as the hoplites pushing in onto this position over here. You can take down this town center really, really easily here. Yeah, it does make you wonder what would have happened in this game had Antos just said, look, instead of going heroic age, just stay classical age and just make hoplites. Because he's coming in and he's really putting some hard pressure over here. As the heavy hoplites do come in, the town center about to get taken down. The Manticore going down over here. We see Hecate coming through for Tiger Boss really, really early here. This is going to be terrifying for Marcos here. Marcos does have Thea though, so that's going to be a big help in defending this location. As the hoplites cleaning this all up, we do see AC coming through onto this position. As Gabu could take this opportunity to take this town center down and just say, look, Antos, just retreat away. No problems here. As Antos now, he's finished up all his hunt. He does need to start thinking about farms and everything else. He's eating all of the goats in his main base over here. Retreating back on this location here. Mithril Breastplate coming through. Hecate is almost popped here. 2 town center, or 1 town center coming up for Tiger Boss. As Tiger Boss decided to stay 1 town center this entire game. I do like the 1 town center plays in this matchup, but in team games things get a little bit iffy because you can always get help from your teammates to deal with that Tartarian gate. As nice raids here from Marcos hitting the gold villages of I Bring Farts here. Obviously a tribute to I Bring Life, who is Shelty. So this guy's obviously a Shelty fan in a big way. As Frost coming through, Gabu casts his flaming weapons. Frost comes in. What are you thinking casting flaming weapons here? You gotta wait, right? But all the units gonna sit here, be idle for a little bit. Maybe this makes some sense. There's no ceasefire remaining, obviously, as the Tartarian gate comes in here. And now Marcos can just spam out these Stymphalian birds. This is a really good counter to this one. We do see the Tiger Boss Stymphalian bird flying in here to try and help out just a little bit. And we see a nice marker there by Marcos to clean that one up. He does have this Promethean coming through, which he really don't need. But while this is going on, Tiger Boss trying to push in on this front over here. He should be grabbing town centers as much as he can at this point. Going for a really, really big boom here as the units finishing up. Gabu's flaming weapons does still have 10 seconds left in it, as he will decide to take this fight as this is happening. AC the Great going to be using his own flaming weapons here as Gabu and Antos decide, yep, time to just retreat. Too many trolls here. They're all going to go down immediately there, as Gabu simply just going to pull back into his main base here. Antos does still have himself his underworld, and now there's no frost remaining as Hera has been clicked up by Antos. An interesting choice here from Antos to go Hera here instead of Hephaestus, given the state of the game. We'll see how it's going to work. Tiger Boss has done a crazy amount of damage here, but the Tartarian Gate has been taken out. Meanwhile, on this position here, we do see some raids coming through, picking off 2 citizen as 1 hero citizen sitting inside of this tower. That's going to go down very soon here as Marcos pushes in. We will be seeing the citizen getting taken out over here as the Stymphalian bird flying overhead to take out these units nicely here. As we do see that AC the Great is putting all the pressure onto Gabu right now, but maybe underneath this town center and the towers, it's going to be more than enough to help to defend this one, it seems. But with the help of the Battle Ball and the Mountain Giants here, it's doing so much damage. We see a bolt coming through from Antos onto that Fire Giant there. Nice play there, but Hell is on the way, so maybe saving that bolt for the Nidhogg could have been a little bit of a better play there as the town center is continuing to go down. But we do see that the Underworld has come through here for Antos. He cleans up the town center of I Bring Farts. The temple's going to go down. The military buildings are going to be going down. And we see Lightning Storm getting dropped down onto this position as Antos is doing it all here as he keeps Gabu alive, puts the pressure onto this position over here. The towers, the whole base of I Bring Farts gets absolutely dismantled here by these hoplites. There's no fortress though for Antos just yet to make those Heliopoli just yet, but he's getting himself champion infantry, grabbing this town center as he sends through 4 villagers onto this position as TRN is in complete disarray as Tiger Boss here against Marcos. Tiger Boss hasn't found the advantage that you would have thought he would have found here in this game. He's effectively even here, 2 town centers apiece. He is in the Mythic Age compared to the Heroic Age, but it's still relatively even here for Tiger Boss, so he's not actually winning that one there just yet. As the villagers moving forward onto this location, we've got Fire Giants coming through here. The Hursa are attempting to repair this one back up as best as they can. We do see a Medusa here for Antos. This is going to be a big help against those Fire Giants that are coming into this location here. So the town center is almost up. We've got the Hoplites chasing down these villagers that are retreating away. Champion Hoplites look like the biggest badasses you'll ever see, walking around with gold-plated armor as those villagers here are going down very, very fast. Meanwhile, we see the Nidhogg coming down onto this position. No upgrade here for Gabu's throwing Axeman to do bonus damage against those flying units. There is a troll here that's going to help out, but Gabu not paying attention. He's losing a lot of villagers over on this position here as TRN is doing everything they can to hold this position. We see the Battle Balls trying to push through here as the Hursa are going to take down those units. The Hoplites still taking more of AC the Great's villagers down. AC the Great did not pay attention at all as he loses every single one of those villagers now. And now we're going to see Antos say, look, it's time to push up. Let's kill off this town center. It's only got 658 HP remaining. That's going to go down very fast, meeting up with Gabu here as well as this town center still staying alive. The Nidhogg over here doing its thing. We see the hero terminal on this position. Still no upgrade here for Gabu as this Nidhogg is just going to fly around, cause chaos for Gabu here in this game. But Antos is literally just taking town centers at this point. He grabs this town center here. There is a Odysseus coming in. Just a handful of heroes would be enough on this position as the Hoplites do manage to finish off I Bring Farts town centers here as the Hursa taking those down. We see the Hoplites retreating away here as best as they possibly can as the villagers here for I Bring Farts looking for something to do in this game. As these Hoplites, they need to get back. They could run over here, get back through this location. We are going to be seeing... Oh, looks like the game did end here. I think there was a dropout, but I think that the actual conclusion was, instead of continuing here in this game, that TRN is simply just going to call it. So the dub goes to PXX. A little bit unfortunate not to see the people actually resign, but in all honesty, Antos is absolutely gigantic here. There is no chance for TRN to slow him down, and I Bring Farts is just not able to hold on any longer in this game. So it makes a lot of sense to tap out here. And unfortunately, the game does just end, but That's the dub for PXX, going up 2-1 against TRN in this best of 5. That means they're at match point here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely huge. Just one more game for them to win, and they will take this this matchup. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.